The first two episodes of Noah Hawley's Alien, Earth were released by FX, and it's immediately apparent what the show aims to accomplish. It simultaneously honors the first Alien movie and forges its own place in the canon of a long-running franchise, a difficult feat to do. Thus, the series' first and second episodes focus on combining the ancient and the new. Sometimes it's actually a spaceship crash landing into a crowded futuristic city, and other times it's the subtle way a cross dissolves between two images. The success of both strategies in Alien, Earth is evidence of all the things we can expect from this series. First, the general outline of this review is straightforward. This show is excellent. It's entertaining to be around and well-written, well-acted, and well-crafted. However, Hawley and his team instantly combine those new and old elements in the opening scenes of Episode 1, as if they were determined to jump right to the point where his new show explodes out of the franchise's chest. As the camera drifts through the well-known corridors of an interstellar cruiser owned by Weyland-Yutani, the crew awakens, lights a cigarette before leaving the cryopod, and laughs over breakfast in the mess. However, Noah Hawley is not the only fan demonstrating that he has seen the film. It fulfills two very significant purposes. First of all, it demonstrates that the crew behind the camera has already watched the film and that they like it just as much as we do. However, the second factor is the location. As viewers, we are transported back in time and place to the original film without the use of words or any other kind of connectivity. Along with one of the crew members' mustaches, the insignia on their uniforms, and the production design's use of old monitor technology from the 1970s, it serves as a clue that this is set in the same era as the 1979 movie. Thus, it begins as a reimagining of Ridley Scott's original picture, scene for shot, until they begin to cut it up a bit. A number of visual asides that jump around in time are included in the cut, suggesting that there is more to this crew and these surroundings than just, oh, that looks just like the Nostromo that Ripley was on. That is the most clever aspect of these first episodes and the most thrilling aspect of Alien, Earth. There has been much discussion regarding how this relates to the franchise and which canonical elements are being taken into consideration. However, Hawley and his staff are saying yes to everything in this opening sequence. Although the premise and timeframe are familiar, they are implementing some novel ideas inside it. The Peter Pan allegory at the heart of this season's plot is one of those novelties. The protagonist of the first episodes and the youngest trillionaire on Earth, Boy Cavalier, played by Samuel Blinken, is nearing the end of his quest for immortality. In contrast to the Lost Boys, Sidney Chandler's Marcy, the first child with a terminal illness to enter a synthetic body, adopts the name Wendy. Peter Pan isn't a franchise based on a creature whose distinguishing characteristic is that it changes into something else, as well as a show about how children's consciousnesses change into something else.